Yeah.
Yep, you're here. Yep.
Hi, guys.
Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's well. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll come to you. Is there any questions from Dutch journalists first we'll kick off with? Any Dutch journalists in the room? We'll go to the back. We're having trouble with the lights.
Hello, Mikel. My first question, I was wondering, what could you tell us about Julian Timbers, his road to recovery?
Well, he's doing really well. Obviously, he's going through a really significant injury. But he's flying, to be fair, at the stage that he is right now. The way he works every single day is just incredibly satisfying to watch. But unfortunately, we're going to miss him still for a long time.
Yeah, but he is recovering very fast, you said? Or?
Very fast. The first few steps are crucial, for that injury, for the amount of work that they have to do within the knee to be resolved, and they start to have some activity, get the mobility back, and start to build the strength. And especially how the head is throughout that period, I think is in a really good place.
Yeah. Do you also know that he has a very talented twin brother playing at Feyenoord, also plays Champions League?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, the parents, they've done a really good job, I think, because they are, and I know the brother a little bit, I know the family, really good footballers, but I think two extraordinary kids, and I don't know the rest because they are a big family, but congratulations to the parents.
Did you ever see him play? Or
Sorry?
did you ever see Quinten, his brother, play?
Yeah. Just to make sure we didn't get the one that we didn't want, and we got the right one.
Yeah, but they played together at Ajax before.
I know.
Maybe
I know the whole story, where they went first, then they moved. So, yeah.
Maybe time for to reunite them next summer.
We are not thinking about that yet.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions from Dutch media? Yeah, one here.
It was a big win against PSV in London, but PSV won all the matches in the Dutch league and made quite an impression. What do you think about their play this season?
Yeah, really impressive. How they play, the consistency, and the way they are winning football matches. They've been extremely dominant, not only this season but last season as well. And huge credit as well to the manager, the coaching staff, and players. What they've done. When you look at the record that they have here, it's incredible. So we're going to have to be really good tomorrow to beat them.
Any more from Dutch media? Or we're going to UK media now. Sam from the Telegraph.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
What can you tell us about the three young players you've brought, Lino, Reuell and Ethan, and if they might have a chance tomorrow?
Well, three big prospects. We want to keep developing players from our system, and they deserve to be here. Obviously, there are circumstances that have brought them into this position. Two of them, Lino has a bit more experience with us. The other two are still really, really, really young. But we want to start to give them some experience because they have the talent, hopefully, to be very close to us. And we'll try to give them the opportunity if we can in the right moment.
Okay, Simon from the Evening Standard.
Just how hard is it, Mikel, when you're now competing right at the top of the Premier League, you're in the Champions League, to blood young players into a team competing at that level?
Yeah, obviously it gets harder and harder. So the talent has to be really good, and you have to find as well and build a space in the squad to give that talent opportunity. And we should not forget that because it's a big part of what we want to do in the future, and especially when you have it, you cannot let it go. And I think we have some good space and good talent there to be developed in the right way.
Okay, so the mics here. We'll go to Jordan from The Athletic.
Mikel, do you think that people on the outside world understand just how good these players need to be to break into Arsenal?
I don't know. I think on TV it looks easier. If one day we give them the trial to train with the boys, probably they will realize. But the level is really, really high. The demands that the game has got right now are huge, and the competition as well, because you can pick players from anywhere in the world as well, and we have the ability to do that. But I'm very positive with a few that we have at the moment.
You're obviously schooled at La Masia, big culture there of bringing through players, becoming leaders in the first team. Can I just take you back to that time and your experience of transitioning up to the first team? Have you tried to take any of that and implement it at Arsenal as manager?
It was very difficult. The context was very, very different. I used to live in in a room with bunk beds. We were 8 of us. It was Pepe Reina, goalkeeper of Barcelona, Victor Valdés, Andrés Iniesta, Thiago Motta, Puyol, myself. So there was huge competition within that room already. We were all like little brothers living with each other, but the competition was fearless. And that's probably what it made us after. So when we have to compete with other players, you are ready. But it's always very tough to put them in the environment to actually put it very close to what they're going to find in the future.
Just going to ask one more about Reuell. Just, we've seen a lot in recent years about Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, about Flo Balogun selling a player for a lot of money. Do we need to change how we see academies, that they're not just there to produce top players, that even if they go and be sold for money, that's a success now?
But sometimes it's about timing as well, and the competition that they have in their position, and some days as well you develop a lot of midfielders, then strikers, and now you cannot really accommodate all of them, but the club as well has to have the capacity to give a space to those players to grow somewhere else, and it has to be part of that strategy for sure.
Okay, Matt from the Express.
Mikel, Emile Smith-Rowe, another opportunity hopefully to build and go forward and not have another setback. I mean, how hard is it for him? And I just wondered, does he have to go into games? He's an England international. He's done all those things before he got injured. Does he have to kind of forget those things and build again from the start? Or is that still within him? Mentally, how did he deal with all this?
I think what he's been through is part of the experience is that 95% of the footballers have to go, which is difficulties, injuries, setbacks, different kind of performances as well, and that's all in his bag now. If he can use it that in a very powerful way, he will be a much better player, and I think he's in the right path. And the way he's done his rehab, I haven't seen him do it before like he's done it this time. I think you've seen how his teammates reacted to him being back with the team, which is a really positive thing as well. And the moment we can give him chances and start to play, the better we're going to be. So let's hope that that's going to be the case.
Sorry, just on the 3 players that you brought in, what is it about those 3 players specifically that have earned them their chance?
Well, first of all, because we have certain needs in certain positions, so we have to pay. We could have brought some others, but we decided because the necessities that we have and how we might use those players tomorrow, that they were the best ones to bring in.
Gary from the Times.
Mikel, given the context of the game and sort of the fixture congestion you got coming up, would you not have thought maybe to rest and leave some of the senior players back in London? And what was your thinking behind bringing them? Is it that you don't want them separately, the groups to be separate, or is it you actually really think you might actually play them tomorrow?
Well, we have 5 or 6 big injuries, so we are already a bit thin. I don't know in another context what I would have done. But as well, I want everybody together now, and I want everybody together with the mentality to win. And I want to see in the tummy of the players tomorrow that the job technically is done, but the job is not completely done. And our duty as representing Arsenal is to win every game and to tomorrow give a big performance against a team that is going to put things very difficult, like they've shown in the last 2 years here.
Jordan from the Sun.
Hi, Mikel. How much does it energise you as a coach to see these young players? Obviously, you went into management to win things, but also it's to bring through these players and to make them into players.
There's something about them. They walk in the meeting or you talk to them, and that energy, the eyes are open. It's a lot of enthusiasm. There is something fresh, something new, and I've been there. And the ones that we've been in that position, you feel a huge sympathy for those moments, and everybody wants to help them. I really want to help them to fulfill that dream, and hopefully we can achieve that.
Okay, last 2 now. We'll go to Isan from the Daily Mail.
Mikel.
Hi.
With Ethan I don't know how to pronounce his surname.
Anyway.
Neither. Yeah, thank you. He's obviously on this trip with you here. You gave him his Premier League debut last season, and he's still the youngest Premier League player so far. What was it at the time that impressed you, and how has he developed since then?
Something unique that he's got, that I really like from the beginning, is his ability to take the ball in tight areas, to be good to escape a little bit like Jack Wilshere used to do. The personality he has, he trained with us like he trained with under 18s, 16s, and I love that in a player. And he's got that thing between his teeth as well, that he wants to show every single day how good he is and impress people. And when you have someone like that, you have to give him hope. And as well, that was a really important moment for us because we really wanted to keep him. And I think it was a strong sign to him that that this was his place to keep developing.
Just in the recent weeks, in terms of the youth players at Arsenal, a number have hit the headlines, like Cheeto, Obi Martin, who hit 10 goals against the Liverpool youth side, Max Doman, 13, he's playing 2-3 age groups above. How exciting is it for Arsenal to have these young talents that are already, I know it's early days, but they're doing big things already?
Yeah, it is early days, but we need to get the machine going because we want more of those and we have to produce more of those. And there's a lot of work that is going through the academy, and that's big credit to all of them every single day, the amount of work that they put in. So they do a lot and they plant the sheets, and now we have to bring them up.
Okay, finally we'll go to Kaya.
Hi.
Just going to ask about another Highlander. Bukayo wasn't training earlier today. How is he? Is he okay? It's a foot injury. Was it a long-term thing that you're managing?
No, it's fine. With a few of them, we decided to have another day recovery. It's just 48 hours before, and some of them have played a lot of minutes, so it wasn't worth. We already done what we have to do inside, so it wasn't worth putting them in and exposing them outside today.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Thanks very much.
Thank you.